To start off the second half of the Gatorade Cup Series season number 10, we're doing something different. For the first time ever, the Gatorade Cup Series is going dirt track racing. We're here at the Half Mile Coliseum in Bristol, Tennessee. This is the Sharpie Dirt 500 at the Bristol Motor Speedway Dirt Edition. For the first ever dirt race, Carter Freeze has won the pole in the 34 car, outside in second the 20 car of Derek Hamill. Then third, Diego Yepez, fourth, JJ Reed, running out the top 5 second in points, Dale Lightning. Sixth place of Roman Fenway. In seventh, it's Anton and Charles Bois. Eighth, we have Max Anderson. In ninth, it's Luke Ray. Has been the master of Bristol in the past. Can he master the dirt track at Bristol? Running out the top 10, Riley Sampson, the 40 car. The rest of the field is Kushan Richardson outside the 21 of Levi Shones. Then we have Jake Richardson with Anthony as the 4 car. Behind them, Scott Gregory and Anthony Fox, the 38, with TJ Hanley and Edwin Mendez, the 11 car. Then there's Marshall Burrow and Michael Gregory, the 41, with Ryan Brommer and points leader Jose Mills, the 27, with Justin Zidell and Sebastian Kugel on the 51, with Eli Bright and Ko Luigi. Behind them, Steve Morgan and Casey Nanico, with Marcus Sachi and Adam Garcia, the 22, with Nathan Ormond and Riley Spurley-Tube. Behind them, Griffin Lynn and Jeff Bright, the 5. Then there's Jay Jefferson and Isaac Nichols, Carson Bowers and Nathan Stapleton, Jonathan Buford, who has the helmet cam, and Trinity, the 18. And in the final row, 41st is the 9 Zachary Fitzwater Sr., and 42nd is the 31 car of William Bullen. There's our 42 car field for the Sharpie Dirt 500 at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Those on track time fire these Gatorade Cup Series engines up for the first ever dirt race in the Cup Series.
Drivers, start your engines!
Fired up.
Never before has the Gatorade Cup Series gone dirt racing. Well, tonight is the night to change that. 75 laps around this half-mile Bristol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee. Carter Freeze and Derek Hamill step on the gas for green flag racing on the dirt. Yepez quickly to the inside to lead the first lap on the dirt in the Gatorade Cup Series. Lightning going for a second on Freeze, and they're 3 and 4 wide behind. Yeah, they can do that here on the dirt. They can race 3 and 4 wide easily. Lightning through to second. Richardson to third. He made a 3-yard move on Luke Rainey. Charles on to fourth. Freeze for the pole. Falling back 3 wide further back. Rainey to the middle. Hamill to the top. To the inside, Edwin Mendez. Multiple rows of 3 wide. Some 4 wide. Rainey through the middle lane with a great run. Richardson to second. Trying to run down Yepez, the 32. They are 3 by 3 like they're at Daytona Talladega. Pack racing. 3 wide up at the front of the field. Anthony Ness makes the move on Anton and Charles Bois and Dale Lightning. That's for third. They go 3 wide. The 4 takes it. Back behind them. Look at Ryan Brommer. Roman Fenway, Ko Luigi coming forward. The caution's out for the first time. Our first yellow flag of the night. They're 4 wide under yellow. Get sorted out, boys. They do just that. Yepez leads them back as Jose Mills, our point leaders, crash with Eli Bright in the 88. So 2 drivers inside the top 10 points get damage here in our first yellow flag of the Sharpie Dirt 500. Jose Mills coming down pit road. I must say, out of Eli Bright here, this is kind of a reckless move for lap 4 of a 75 lap race. Entering turn 1, he just kind of cuts down, trying to get beneath the 27 into Sachi, and it spins the 88 round into the 27. We kind of came on that late. We'll go back a little bit sooner so you could see what exactly the 88 did, but he was behind on the outside lane, and he decided to kind of just drive down to the bottom right here. You see it right there. It's kind of thought to drive down, and 17 was there, and it spun Mills around hard to the wall for both of them. It'll for certain be slow, and won't have a chance to win the Sharpie Dirt 500 for the first ever Dirt Gatorade Cup Series race. Leading the field back around, Yepez in the third, who's led every single lap so far, as he passed Carter Freeze on the first lap to lead the first lap of the race. But David Yepez out in front. He'll lead the field back to the green flag in the Sharpie Dirt 500 at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Coming back green right here in Bristol in lap number 10, Yepez still leads in the 32 car. Eli Bright and Jose Mills both go a lap down from the crash, and TJ Hanley had to come on pit road. He falls a lap behind the pace in 40th position. 39 cars on the lead lap, 42 cars on the racetrack. Yepez leads in the 32, Kushan Richardson second, Hernandez third, fourth, Anton and Charles Bois, and fifth for Dale Lightning. Back to 3-star zone. We're back green at the dirt. Look at Richardson, a great jump in the 3. Back to the inside, the 13, Yepez, side by side for the top spot, side by side for third. Richardson gonna get by Yepez through 3 and 4 to the front in the Sharpie Dirt 500. Charles Bois gets back up to third. Hernandez gonna try and get line fourth in front of his teammate Scott Gregory. The 14 slings into the corner. throwing it into these corners. That's what you do on dirt. Side by side for fourth. Gregory to the inside of his teammate. Not cutting his teammate any slack here. At the front, Yepez gaining back on Richardson for the lead off turn 2. We look back to the inside. Gregory for third on Charlebois. Hernandez coming with them. Here comes their other teammate, Michael Gregory, for the lead. Yepez over the back of the 3. Richardson has it. Yepez wants it. Through 1 and 2. The 32 running lower. The 3 running higher. 3 keeps the spot for now. Yepez looking for a way around. Running lower again, but the 3 holds him off. Gregory to third. The other Gregory to fourth. Hernandez back to 5th. Now Lightning for 5th. 3 wide back there in contact. Orman inside of Romer, but they keep it going straight. We're still green. 3 and 4 wide further back there. Here comes Pulser. Car Freeze to come back forward. He fell back outside the top 10. Now trying to rebound. Starting to pull back to 12th now. Derek Campbell started outside the front row. He's back to 14th. He's trying to come back forward now. Up in front. Cars moving around everywhere. Look at Hernandez back on Luke Rainey for a spot. That's for 6th on the racetrack. Rainey to the outside. Hernandez to the inside. Here comes Nathan Orman to 24 down low. Making a pass on the 2 of Luke Rainey. As most of the front of the field, single file, double file further back. Dale Letting moves to 4th again by Michael Gregory. Scott Gregory in 3rd. But for the front, Richardson still holds off a hard charging Yepez, who's fallen back a little bit off the back bumper of the 3 car. Hernandez trying to keep 6th from Nathan Orman. The 24 going to fall in line by the 4 car for now. Back here, Friesen coming back forward, looking on Luke Rainey for 9th. Carter Friesen blowing his way through the field up to 9th now for the 34. Remember, he started on the pole position. He'll look for 8th on Ryan Barham now. Great rotation on the 34 car. Hamill's well starting to come back forward. That 34, he's fast, maybe a little faster on the longer haul. Orman moves to 6th, getting by Anthony Hernandez. Now that's going to bring the 34 for 7th, but he got tight. Had to let out the gas. Carter Friesen did. He falls back off the back of the 4 car. Now Luke Rainey has a shot for 8th. Trying to get to Friesen. And for 6th again. Hernandez back to the inside. Nathan Orman. So Hernandez back to 6th. Getting right back by Nathan Orman. And now back there, Luke Rainey going to get to 8th by Carter Friesen. Derek Hamill looking for 9th now. The 20 car back forward. Hamilton 9th. Friesen back to... Friesen's back to 10th. Hamill up to 9th. Here comes Luke Rainey for 7th on Orman. He'll take it away. Luke Rainey trying to get a great point tonight here in Bristol Dirt. Trying to get inside that top 20 in points. Rainey to 6th. He's gotten by the 4. The battle's on for 4th. Dale Lighting has it. Michael Gregory wants it. The front 2 are gone. Richardson leads Yepez around. Deshaun Richardson doing a great job out in front right now in that 3 car. Jonathan Beeford, the 1, has the helmet cam currently back in the back of the field. And the 30, so let's go on board and see what he's seeing as they're racing on the dirt. Buford slicing and dicing through the field up inside the top 30, looking for 25th on Jeff Bright. Fitzwater up ahead and 3 wide up ahead. Coluigi, Sachi, and Zidell. Around goes the 17 to 42. Into the outside wall, coming down. They get Trey Rainey. Other cars involved. Griffinland stops. Yellow flag. It's the 2nd time. Richardson back in front. Yepez 2nd. They just left Jose Mills in the 27 car. Our 2nd yellow flag of the Sharpie Dirt 500 at Bristol. As we were just looking at the battle, they were 3 wide. Sachi gets into Coluigi and they crash hard in turns 1 and 2. Let's go see the reason for a 2nd yellow flag on the dirt. A 3 wide move off into turn number 1. Marcus Sachi in the middle lane. Coluigi up top. Justin Zidell is down low. As they go off to turn number 1, Sachi in the 17 in the middle lane kind of throws into the corner, gets to the side of the 42, and they spin up to the outside wall hard for those 2, and then spin back down the racetrack. Trey Rain the 18, just in the wrong lane at the wrong time, hard into the crash. Look at William Bullen, barely misses at the 31. Griffinland the 7 stops. He avoids any contact with the 42 of Coluigi. It brings out the yellow flag for the 2nd time here in the Sharpie Dirt 500. Tough break for Coluigi and Marcus Sachi. Sachi obviously winning at Daytona. Coluigi looking for a top 20 in points, and both of them make hard contact with the outside concrete. But who was just behind this crash? But Jonathan Buford. He saw the 3 out in front from his helmet cam. Let's go on board and see what he saw as the crash happened in front. made sure to get low and out of the way. As he got to the crash, he got through and got by. Sean Richardson led the field back to the caution flag in car number 3. He'll stay on the racetrack. He has a lap car buffer between he and second place, Diego Pez. Coming back to the green flag, lap number 32, we're set to restart here in the Sharpie Dirt 500 at Bristol. Trey Rainey out of the race, the 18 Jose Mills now 2 laps down. Cole Luigi's a lap down with 37 cars on the lead lap. Leading them, Sean Richardson, car number 3, hits a lap car buffer to his teammate, Jose Mills, that's the lap car. Then second place now, Diego Pez, but he has to get by the 27 fast. Third for Scott Gregory, fourth for Michael Gregory, fifth Dale Lightning. Sixth place Anthony Nez, seventh Derek Campbell, eighth Luke Rainey, ninth Nathan Ormond, and Max Anderson rounding out the top 10, the 83 car. We come back to the restart zone. We're back green at Bristol. Richardson gets away. Can Pez jump low? Mills. Look at Michael Gregory, an aggressive restart. He'll get to second position. Gregory to second. Mills almost going around off the front bar of the 32. Hernandez to third. How about that? Drivers getting around Pez now 32, splits to 27 to the outside lane. Luke Rainey gets inside the top 5. Nathan Ormond goes to 5th. Max Anderson on the inside. Ryan Brommer. Here comes Hamill. Scott Gregory still stuck behind the 27. Pez up top 3 wide. He'll fall back. The yellow flag is out. Third yellow flag of the race is out. Richardson's lead is a race as Nako and Sachi have crashed hard at the exit of turn 2. Richardson's hit the 17. Our racers hit. The 17 was just stopped there. And he's smoking the 3 car out of the race. Heartbreak. Sean Richardson leading the event and hits Marcus Sachi's stalled race car. Sean Richardson will be out of the Sharpie Dirt 500 from the top spot. He leads that lap, but he's smoking. He'll have to come down pit road, and that will hand the lead over to Michael Gregory, the 41. What happened to cause this yellow flag? Sachi and Nako right car at the exit of turn 2. A terrible crash here in Bristol as Nako goes to the bottom lane 3 wide, and Carson Bowers and Riley Spraytube off into turn 1. Slides it hard to the corner, and Bowers is up there, and he just gets up into the side of the 19. And just that little contact spins him around hard to the outside wall as he comes down the racetrack. Marcus Sachi just digging hard, and no need to really go in that fast. Look at that driver's side impact, hard upside down for Nanako. So what a hard impact for Casey Nanako, upside down. Luckily the car lands back on all fours, but a hard hit for both those drivers. And then who comes in but Sean Richardson, our race leader, and hits hard. And just that slight bit of contact and he'll go around. We saw that with our second yellow flag with Sachi and Carluigi. And look at that hard hit for Nanako. But then coming into the crash right here, Sean Richardson has the race. He's down the apron, down the flat, and just barely hits the 17 of Marcus Sachi. Maybe he didn't see it. Maybe there's too much dust and whatnot. But he runs into the side of the 17. It's going to put all 3 of those drivers out of the race. And it's going to hand lead to now Michael Gregory. So car number 41 now out in front of the Sharpie Dirt 500 at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Coming back green here at Bristol will be our 3rd restart of the night. Michael Gregory now our new race leader in the 41 car. Marcus Sachi, Casey Nanako out from the crash, and heartbreak for Sean Richardson out after making contact under the yellow flag. He'll finish 39th here tonight. We now have 33 cars on the lead lap. Leading them is Michael Gregory, the 41. We talked about Luke Rainey, great at Bristol. Looking to win on the dirt. He's in 2nd. Anthony Nez 3rd. 4th, Nathan Ormond. And 5th for Max Anderson. Back to the restart zone for Michael Gregory. We're back green at Bristol. Rainey a great jump in the 2 from 2nd. He'll look to the inside corner exit. Side by side for the lead goes Luke Rainey to the bottom of the racetrack. Back there, Hamill spun in the 20. But Luke Rainey takes it off turn 4. He's out in front now in Bristol. Hernandez going to get to 2nd here off his teammate Michael Gregory. Can he complete the pass? Wheel to wheel, door to door, down the back. 35 to go at the start-finish line. Hernandez through to 2nd. Max Anderson for 3rd. How about Luke Rainey? He's going to drive it like he stole it. Get away. Anderson to 3rd. Hernandez digging hard. Gaining on the 2 car into turn 3. Look at Max Anderson digging hard as well. He'll go for 2nd. Looking low on the 4. To the inside for 2nd goes Max Anderson. He'll take the spot away. Ormond to 4th. Michael Gregory back to 5th as they're wrecking again at 1 and 2. A car's gotten the wall, but we're still green. Anthony Trolbot's crashed hard. Now the yellow flag comes out. Our 4th yellow of the race, Antonin Trolbot has crashed hard in turns 1 and 2. Well, this was pack-style racing inside the top 20 cars trying to come forward on the bottom of the racetrack. Others in the middle lane. They get basically 4 wide entering the corner. Trolbot tries to give the inside room and comes up, and Zeidel's up there. Can't go much higher. They make contact hard to the wall for both of them. 55 and 10 hit hard. Trolbot gets the worst of it. Zeidel drives away, but will obviously have damage and will probably be slower. And right there, you can see the 55 never got fully around, but then stopping on the racetrack with leaders coming around. Gatorade Cup Series official said we have to throw the yellow flag right here. So it's been craziness so far in the dirt track at Bristol as we get our 4th yellow flag of the race. Luke Rainey, our race leader in the 2. Hard contact with the 55. He's going to put Sharpie out of the race, and Zidell possibly will be slower. So Luke Rainey back to our 4th yellow flag in front. Car number 2 out in front of Bristol. It's a familiar sight to see. Can Luke Rainey close the deal out and win his first race of season 10? Coming back green here in Bristol will be on lap number 48. Luke Rainey still out front in the 2 car. Charles Pwan and Justin Zidell both have taken their cars to the garage to be done for the night, as now we have 31 cars on the lead lap, and when Fenway a lap down to 13 car. Luke ran the 2 leads for the restart. Second is Max Anderson. Third for Anthony Hernandez. Fourth, Nathan Orman. Michael Gregory. Fifth, Dale Lightning, Scott Gregory, Ryan Brommer, Derek Hamill, and Carter Friesen are the top 10. Back green for Luke Rainey and the others. Anderson, a great jump in second. Get to the back of the 2. Look at Max Anderson. We look low off turn 2. To the inside, to the back bumper. Luke Rainey trying to fend him off. He does for now. Anderson, though, right in the tail. Dale Lightning for 5th on Michael Gregory. 2 got through 1 and 2 well. Got away. Down the back, Max Anderson loses time. Luke Rainey pulls ahead. Nathan Orman at the racetrack from 4th. Dale Lightning gets the 5th. Now might look for 4th on Orman. Here comes the 34 back forward of Carter Friesen. Yepez as well. Derek Kim on the inside, the 20. As Michael Gregory looks back for 5th on Dale Lightning, who slides wide off the corner. 25 laps remain. Look at Gregory into the side of the 47 with some contact. Yepez looks 3 wide. Yepez led the opening laps until the first yellow flag. Now trying to come back forward. They go 3 wide inside the top 10. Hamill takes advantage of the bottom of the racetrack to get 2 for 1. Up to 6th. He'll go for 5th on Gregory. Contact made. For 2nd, Hernandez over the back of Max Anderson looking to make the move. I think the Ford's a little faster right now, but can he find a way around? Hernandez over the back. Right here. Yepez on Hamill for 6th. Ryan Brommer to the top 10, the 6th car. How about Jay Jefferson from a bad starting position inside the top 10? 78 team has no quit in them. All fight for 78 team in season 10. Could this be Jay Jefferson's season? He's been so strong. He's inside the top 10 to 9th. He's going to look to get by Derek Hamill, the 20 car. That would be to get to 8th. Yepez by Michael Gregory to get back inside the top 5. At the front, Luke Rainey, Max Anderson, and Anthony Hernandez pretty much just kind of separate equally. Derek Hamill falls back behind Jay Jefferson, so 70 up to 8th. Hamill back to 9th. Scott Gregory holds 10th. How about Jake Richardson? Only his 2nd Gatorade Cup Series start. Up to 11th. Showing that 15 team that they still have the speed even with a replacement driver. Nathan Orman coming forward to 16. Sebastian Kukulon up here. Adam Garcia. Fitzwater coming forward. So many drivers that are towards the back of the field. They're coming back. Yellow flag is our 5th one of the night. And a hard crash, and Griffin Lynn is upside down the 7 car. Hanley involved with Jose Mills. And it looks like the 35 of Steve Morgan as well. Rainey slams on the brakes to get by the crash. A hard collision for our 5th yellow flag as Lynn goes upside down. A massive crash here in the Sharpie Dirt 500. It's our 5th yellow flag of the race. Let's go see what happened. Off of the corner, racing hard. Steve Morgan ahead of Griffin Lynn as they come off turn 2. He's going to get into the side of... Oh, he didn't even get into the side of the 5. Just tried to avoid him and got down to the 7. Griffin Lynn spins them both around. 35 into the wall. 7 going to spin around. And right here, TJ Hanley hard on the gas trying to get by. 7 slides up and hits Lynn hard. And it projects 7 into the air upside down for Griffin. Here comes Eli Bryan to it. He gets underneath the 7. And Mills hits Steve Morgan. So 4 cars get extreme damage here in Bristol as Lynn takes the worst of it. He goes upside down in the 7 car. Tough break for Griffin right there. Luckily, he's locked into the chase. And then winning the All-Star race at Homestead. So it'll be good to go to make the chase. Coming up, and Hanley's there. And TJ Harn, the guy's trying to miss it. Look at Eli Bright go underneath the 7 car. Great avoidance there by Eli. Did not hit that 7 anymore. For Luke Rainey, that race is the lead he has. Now he has to deal with another restart. This one's going to come late in the race. Luke Rainey out front in Bristol, but can he hold off the field for a restart with under 15 to go at Bristol? Coming back for our 5th restart of the night, we'll go green with 14 laps to go on lap number 62. From that crash, TJ Hanley, Jose Mills, Griffin Lynn, and Steve Morgan all retired. We now have 29 cars on the lead lap. It's been a crazy first race at the Bristol dirt track. Luke Rainey leads in the 2. 2nd place, Max Anderson. Anthony Hernandez 3rd. 4th, Nathan Orman. 5th, Diego Yepez. Michael Gregory, Ryan Brommer, Jay Jefferson, Derek Hamill, and Scott Gregory in the front 10. As we're back green, Luke Rainey gets away on the jump. A great restart for the two. Luke Rain now for second. Can Hernandez get by Max Anderson? He'll look to the inside corner exit. Side by side for P2 as Rainey gets away in the 2 car. Back there, Scott Gregory pulled low. Looking for a dive bomb on Derek Hamill. Great move there. Hernandez to second. Orman to third. They look 3 wide for fourth. Michael Gregory goes low. Max Anderson and Diego Lopez up top. Gregory to the inside. Throws it into the bottom of the racetrack. He'll get to fourth. Brommer to fifth. Can anyone get to Luke Rainey, though? He's out in front and controlling the race. He's dominated so far. Down the back. Brommer for fourth on Gregory. The 41 slams the door shut, but now goes up the racetrack in the 6 to 4th. Jay Jeffson for the top 5 to 78. He'll get by Michael Gregory 1 and 2. Scott Gregory to 6th. Michael Gregory trying to fend off for 7th. Gregory for 5th now. Anderson slams the door on Adam Garcia. Contact made. Beating and banging here at Bristol. 11 laps remain, now 10 to go. Adam Garcia inside the top 10. Where's he come from? Around they go in the back. Michael Gregory and Nathan Stephen have crashed. It's our 6th yellow flag at Bristol. With 9 to go, we'll be able to restart with under 5 to go. Luke Rainey back in front. Did not want to see that. Great lead is gone. And it's a massive crash in 3 and 4 again. Michael Gregory spun around from inside the top 10. It brings our 6th yellow flag of the Sharpie Dirt 500. Let's go see how it happened. This was hard racing inside the top 10, 3 wide. Michael Gregory coming off the corner. He's going to get a little bump from the 32 Yepez down into Nathan Stapleton. Spins them both around. Hard to the inside wall for both. Gregory comes up the racetrack into the path of multiple drivers. Kukulon the first to hit. Riley Sampson, narrow miss there. 16 clocks track gets Isaac Nichols, Marshall Burrell, Jeff Bright. Roman Fenway hits the 48 hard. William Bullen, Carson Bowers, called Luigi. 48 still getting hit hard. And it brings our 6th yellow flag of the Sharpie Dirt 500 at the Bristol Motor Speedway. And for Luke Rainey, another restart has to do. This one's going to come with under 5 laps to go. Some hard hits in this one. More cars going to be out. This is Bristol racing for sure. Crashes. Great racing. All on the dirt. Put dirt and Bristol into an equation. That's just 2 crazy types of tracks. And they combine to make even more crazy. So Luke Rainey did not want to see that yellow flag as he's once again out in front of the 2 car. However, can he hold off Anthony Ennis for the late race restart, try and get to victory in the Sharpie Dirt 500 at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Coming back green, it'll be a 4-lap shootout. So a 4-lap Dirt Bristol shootout to determine the winner. Will we go all 4 laps without yellow flag is the big question. A lot of cars out from that. You see them right there. We have 27 cars on the lead lap. Luke Rainey leads in the 2. Anthony Ennis in 2nd. 3rd, Nathan Orman. Ryan Brommer 4th. Scott Gregory 5th. Luke Rainey's Bristol magic has gone away the past few seasons. Is it now reignited with the dirt on the Bristol surface? Back green to find out who wins. Green flag back in the air. Rainey steps on the gas and gets away. A great restart again. Luke has been on point these restarts all night long. It shows again as Brommer looks for a second. Hernandez. Down the back, side by side. Ryan Brommer. He'll get to second. Where does he come from? But now only 3 laps to run the 2 down. 1.5 miles remain. And Luke Rainey in control. 3 wide for 3rd. Scott Gregory inside. Adam Garcia with him, the 22. Luke Rainey. A mile left at Bristol. He has not won this season. It's been a struggling season. He's looking to get top 20 in points. Down the back. He'll come and see the white flag. Half a mile remains in Bristol for Luke Rainey. Whoever wins here tonight will be known as the first ever dirt winner in the Gatorade Cup Series. Luke Rainey into turn 3. He'll be known as the first Cup winner on dirt. Luke Rainey wins the Sharpie Dirt 500 at Bristol. What a performance out of Luke Rainey. Once he got out front, no one could stop him. Rainey wins in Bristol. Once again, we talked about the dominating performance he's had at Bristol before. It's reignited as he wins the Season 10 race at Bristol. Let's go see the finish results from a crazy Sharpie Dirt 500. Here are how they finished in the Sharpie Dirt 500 at the Bristol Motor Speedway. 6 caution flags in the race for 30 laps and 3 late changes among 4 different drivers as Luke Rainey leads about half the racing route to victory. 37 of 75 laps led from the 9th starting position. Ryan Brommer ends up in 2nd. Adam Garcia, Luke Rainey's teammate, ends up in 3rd. How about Jay Jefferson from 36th up to 4th? And Scott Gregory rounds out the top 5. Diego Lopez up to 6th. Nathan Orman 7th. 8th for Anthony Hernandez. 9th Max Anderson. And Riley Sprode, who moves up inside the top 10 at the end. Never really talked about the 26 at all. Anthony Fox in 11th, Jake Richardson in 12th, 13th Derek Hamill, 14th Levi Jones, and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. rounds out the top 15. Edwin Mendez 16th, Dale Lightning 17th, JJ Reed 18th, 19th Jonathan Beeford, and Carl Friesen from the Poland up in 20th. He never got to lead a lap here tonight. 21st, Riley Sampson, 22nd, Jeff Bright, 23rd, Carson Bowers, 24th, Isaac Nichols, 25th, William Bullen. Then Nathan Stevenson, 26th, Michael Gregory, 27th, the only cars to finish on the lead lap. Colucci lap down, 28th, same with Eli Bryant, 29th, Roman Fenway, and 30th, 3 laps down. Those were the cars to finish the race running. 31st on down out from crash damage, Burrow and others, but Gatorade Cup Series officials and Bristol Motor Speedway officials got together over the offseason to try and reach an agreement to keep Bristol on the schedule after poor performances at Bristol, lacking shows happening and races happening at Bristol. They decided to go with the dirt configuration, definitely put on a show here tonight, and if we can maybe fix some of the problems with it, it could be a mainstay on the schedule for seasons to come and possibly become a crown jewel race. I mean, this is an exciting race and everyone wants to win at Bristol, especially if it's going to be a dirt version of Bristol. So interesting to see if we'll be able to keep this on the schedule for seasons to come. Let's now go see the point standings, 20 races into the season. 20 races done with season number 10. Here's how the points look. Dale Lightning on top, 43 up on Jose Mills, who now falls to second. Marshall Burrow is now third, Riley Sampson fourth, and Riley Spurley 2 inside the top 5. Jay Jefferson 2 wins up to 6th, Griffin Lynn down to 7th, once again he's in the chase no matter what. 8th for Nathan Ormond, Eli Bright 9th, and Carson Bowers holds the final spot inside the top 10. Adam Garcia 32 points out in 11th, Jeff Bright is now 12th, Trey Rainey is 13th, Carter Friesen 14th, and Luke Ray, that win has reignited his chase hopes. He's up inside the top 15. Max Anderson 16th, Sebastian Kukulon 17th, Nathan Stipton 18th, Roman Fenway 19th, and Diego Yepes rounds out the top 20. 2 wildcard spots go to Jeff Brighton 12th and Trey Rainey in 13th, but Luke Ray is only 9 points behind his brother for that wildcard spot. And Sebastian Kukulon's not that far back either in the 51 car. And they have Carson Bowers. If he falls out, he takes a wildcard spot. Eli Bright takes a wildcard spot. Griffin Lynn and Jay Jefferson do as well. So there's a lot still left to be determined as we have only a few races left until chase time in the Gatorade Cup Series Season 10. Anthony Fox, Justin Zidell, JJ Reed, Scott Gregory, William Bull in the top 25, Edwin Mendez, Fitzwater Sr., Hernandez, Sachi, and Cole Luigi inside the top 30. For Sachi, a bad night moves him down below the top 20, down to 29th. He has a win, though. Isaac Nichols and Ryan Brown are 32nd, 33rd, both with victories. And look down the rest of these drivers down here looking for something to go right in season number 10 so far. Derek Hamill moves up to 42nd, have Derek Bouchard. Jake Richardson, his second race, down 44th in the point standings. Look at to race number 21. We went from half-mile dirt racing. Now we're going to Roval racing as we go to the Denver Motorsports Park for the Amazon 300 row course action out in Colorado. I'll see you guys then.